There are multiple issues it seems, but the one Rise and Shine, I've got a special request for you today. And we got the extra tasty. And I received 6 main. I saw that he was holding a bouquet of flowers. I had the time of my life. He really appreciated my honesty. Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. So happy to have you here. It is Monday, so that means we are finally starting the Raikou Research Week, which I thought was happening last week, but that was not the case. We had a little bit of a break week, but now it's back into events, so the next 2 weeks will be just full of Raikou Research stuff. So let's see what sort of Pokemon showed up last night. And speaking of last night, there seems to be a issue in the game that a lot of us has been having, where, well, there are multiple issues it seems, but the one that I noticed I had, my boyfriend had, and our friends in the Discord had, was an issue with collecting and gathering ingredients and berries. And then some of you guys weren't able to cook because of that, due to lack of ingredients, which also sucked. Luckily for me, I was able to cook before the issue happened. And yeah, we will see. Oh, that is a Bulbasaur Sleep Ditto. The Charmeleon is such a bright color that for a moment I thought it was like a shiny Metapod. But no. But we did find a new Ditto Sleep, which is pretty cool. So now whenever we use Ditto Dave as our team leader, he's going to have an additional sleep style for the lock screen, or the sleep screen. So I found 4. Oh, well, the atop belly, but that doesn't really count. Actually, does atop belly show up on the belly when you're sleeping? I don't remember. Oh, there's another one? Oh, right. The Togetic. Top belly. So early last week, I missed breakfast and lunch, I think, and that kind of set me off because I was like so close to hitting Master 12 last night, but I didn't. And then I thought to myself, had I not missed that breakfast and lunch, I could have gotten Master 12 and beat a record. So it's hungry, but I don't want to throw it a Poke Biscuit. I will throw one to Ditto. We will slowly start chipping up the bars one by one. So just one for today. And let's end it there. I hope I'm close enough to the mic. Also, because of what happened last night, we got a Raikou cookie in our gift box, so we're gonna pick that up later together. And I think some people were not able to get the bonus EXP and Dream Shards as well. Wait. I'm confused. Was I not supposed to get it? Or am I mistaken? Weird. Alright, well, let's quickly pick up our stuff first. Got a handy candy. And remember that the event is on Greengrass Isle. So let's hope that I get like dessert. But I don't know, maybe it's gonna be curry because it's been a while since I have curry. But I unlocked potatoes, so I finally was able to complete the missing recipe that I had for dessert week, which is the fluffy potatoes. So I completed all the recipes for dessert week. Oh, what is this? Rise and shine, I've got a special request for you today. Whoa, I received some reports of repeated peals of thunder over Greengrass Isle. I did some follow-up research in the area and found a bit of Raikou mane left behind by the legendary Pokemon Raikou. I'd like to analyze some of the Raikou mane to learn more about Raikou's ecology. So I'd like you to collect samples of Raikou mane for me during your sleep research. If you get a bit more Raikou mane, I should be able to create some Raikou incense. If you use that, I'm sure you'll be able to encounter Raikou during your sleep research, but you can only hold one in your bag, so don't forget. And if you do end up using one and it's on the little log stump, you can't redeem for another one. You have to wait until that one is used and gone for you to redeem another incense. So, just a reminder. So let's work hard together on our Raikou research. Oh, and the colors are like a little different, a little bit more yellow. I like that they had that dialogue, so both new and old players are reminded of the event here. So let's go back here. We have area bonus of 55. Everything is so staticky, just like my home. Curries and stews, okay. Not bad. I can unlock new recipes. Wow, so they really did a lot of work last night. I usually don't see those numbers either, so is that because they fixed it and they did that as a sorry for everyone? I sneezed. But when I woke up today, I didn't get 3 times. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So you can get 2 for 80, and then the remaining 3 out of the 5 total that you can gather from here is 160. The main skill seed, I definitely want to grab that. Damn, look at that. 999. Alright, let's gather everything up before we switch out our team so that we don't lose any of our items. And if I remember correctly, electric type Pokemon put out on the field today are going to be super helpful, right? Yeah, so each time any electric type helper Pokemon brings you ingredients, it will have 1 extra. And the chance of any electric type Pokemon's main skill being triggered is multiplied by 1.5. So Denny is going to be... Oh, here you are. Super helpful. My victory bell was kind of like camouflaging there. And it didn't bring me any potatoes. Interesting. So I won't go through all of this, but yeah, this was the bug that I kept getting last night, the 25200. Yeah, but that's what happened. Wonder why all that started happening. And don't forget to claim your Raikou biscuit as well. And before I go into the research community, let me... Oh, also, you guys might have caught a glimpse of this, but I got a pretty bad callus from my pole class. Usually I never got one that got bloody, so yeah, just waiting for it to dry up and peel off. Alright, so we are going to swap our team. And I have Curry week. So I have, let's see, I could swap out Aqua. for Denny the Dedenne. And let's swap out Bean Dude for the Raichu. And then I think I will also swap out my Doug Trio for my Victory Bell to get more potatoes, since I have quite a bit of tomatoes, and this guy also gives me tomatoes. Yep. So this is my team. So I think I got 2 out of the 3 favorite berries, but we'll double check that later. Got a helping bonus from Ditto Dave. And Raichu and Victory Bell still needs a name. Oops. Use this team. Alright, so let me search real quick on recipes that have potatoes so I could unlock a new recipe today with you guys. Alright, so it seems like there are 2 stew recipes that I can make right now. The others I'm kind of limited on ingredients that I have and also pot space. So let's see, the first one we will make is... So initially I wanted to make spore mushroom curry, but I do not have enough tasty mushrooms. I need 14, so I'm 10 short. So we are going to make soft potato chowder, which consists of 10 milk, 4 mushrooms, and 8 potatoes. And I'm just going to dump the remaining potatoes in here since I will gather more. Let's see if we get an extra tasty. And we got the extra tasty. 18K for Monday's breakfast. Speaking of chowder, my boyfriend and I had the best clam chowder of our lives when we went to Vancouver in Canada. There's this place called Redfish Bluefish, and it was just such good chowder. The lobster rolls there were superb as well, but the clam chowder, oh my gosh, delish. Okay, so we are at grade 3 now. So I got some main. Got our dream shards. For researchers who would like to befriend Raikou, we recommend using Raikou biscuits, which are specialized for use with Raikou only, and increase its friendship points by 6. So after the event is done, just a reminder, any biscuits that you don't use are going to be converted into great biscuits, which gives you 3 points per use. Alright, so we got 15 mains now. Let's pick up our diamonds from the notes since we did unlock a new recipe. And now let's go to the research community. And I received 6 main from Escaldor and Choco, which is nice. Okay, so let's see what everyone found, but before we do so, I'm a little parched, so I got my beautiful matcha here. Look at that color. So this is coconut milk with agave. I was torn between using the Japanese the Japanese drink Calpis And also I had coconut juice, but I was like, you know what, I need to finish my coconut milk. So cheers. Quite the big sip. That was delicious and refreshing. I don't have ice here, and if we have an ice tray, that will just take up quite a bit of space in our tiny freezer. But yeah, it's just missing ice. And my boyfriend found a shiny Eevee the other day, and I asked him if I could see the stats, and he was like, no. And I'm just like, why? Nausea. Thank you. Not thank you. Thank you. Congrats on the shiny Riolu. It's so beautiful. And Escaldor found a shiny Rattata. Congrats. Ampharos, so pretty. Oops. I was hoping to find a Flaffy, a Mareep, during the electric type week, but none of my Mareeps were good. I mean, I'm sure there's a one that's probably good enough, but just did not want to invest all those resources. Now, talking about my weekend was very relaxing. Always very relaxing. But, skill, scattered sleep. So Friday was actually my boyfriend and I's 5-year anniversary. And he came home early from work. So, and I kind of knew that because he told me he would. But he made some pit stops before coming home. So when I greeted him at the door, I saw that he was holding a bouquet of flowers and some boxes of desserts. And I was so touched. So he got me ranunculuses, which are my favorite flowers. And then he got us some berry tart and some small little millefeuille cakes, which were super delicious. And this year I planned our date night. So we went to this restaurant that we really like going to that's close by. So that was so much fun. And we ate really good food. We had additional dessert there. And then we just came home and watched stuff on YouTube together. So super relaxing. And I think that is a shiny Pichu. I'm pretty sure that's a shiny Pichu. Congratulations, the real T Snap, on the shiny Pichu. But yeah, since it's our 5 years, we got to the point where in our relationship, we kind of slowed down with the stuff that we do in terms of like how we celebrate our anniversary and also the type of gifts that we give as well. And he adamantly told me not to get him anything. And with my boyfriend, I know that when he says no on something, he really means it. It's not like when people say like, oh no, don't get me anything, and then they're like kind of hoping that you get them something. Like, that is not the case with my boyfriend. He did not want anything at all. So I was like, okay, fine. And he did get me a little gift. So as you guys know, I love perfumes, and one of my favorite scents of all time, Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. I'm practically out on it. So he got me a large bottle because I was using a 10 milliliter one. So he got me the 50 milliliter. And I thought that was very sweet because one, that is his favorite scent on me, and two, how fitting, like it's an anniversary and the perfume says love don't be shy. So I don't know, I thought it was kind of cute. So that is our community research. And that's the police outside doing their thing. But let's open some cards. Now these are not the new cards the new packs that came out. We are still waiting for ours to come in. And maybe my boyfriend and I will film a little unboxing for you guys to see what we get. But we still have quite a bit to go through here. So let's open it together. And I still have this little plastic box where I put duplicates. So once that's filled up, hopefully we will be able to do like a show and tell of what's in the box. And then a little giveaway to see who would like to add that to their collection. So yeah, on Saturday my boyfriend had a hangout with his friends. One of them came into town. So for the evening I had the place a bit for myself. And one thing I love listening to that like really helps me relax and decompress is ASMR. So I was listening to like ASMR while I was just on the sofa laying down relaxing, and I had the time of my life. And I fell asleep, and then my boyfriend came home and he's like, "Oh, you're sleeping?" And I was like, "I was watching ASMR." We got a earthworm. So look at that beautiful earthworm. Kind of giving Dune vibes, right? Pretty cool. And let's see what's underneath. A Pokémon. I can't wait to show this to my boyfriend later. And he really likes Dune, the books. So, sorry, I think they're doing construction. But yeah, I'm gonna give this to him. So cute. And now let's open the next one. Yeah, it seems like they are going to be quite noisy, so sorry about that, guys. Let's see if we are lucky again in this pack. But yeah, Sunday, yesterday, my boyfriend and I just took it easy. And stayed home, enjoyed each other's company, watched more YouTube. Oh, that's it. Now I'm wondering, like, did we go anywhere yesterday? I don't think so. Yeah, we were just home all day, which is never a bad thing, to be honest. But I do need to find some time today to run an errand. I need to go to the store and pick up some body lotion because I ran out. So my favorite one, I have used countless bottles of this by now, is the Nivea Repair and Care. 72 hours of moisture, although I do moisturize my body every day, so hard to say whether the claims are true. But I love this because there's vitamin B5. It's non-fragrance, so perfume free, and it's just like soaks in the skin easily, no oily residue, great to use on my hands, and I love it. And also, when I went to a birthday party last week, there was a couple that, when we were saying bye and, you know, giving hugs and everything, there was a couple that told me that my skin is so soft, like a sheep, like a sheep's fur. And yeah, so this is what I use if you want soft skin. And this is like 625 milliliters, and you can get it on sale for like $6, maybe even $4 at times, Canadian. So yeah, definitely got to stock up on that. Also, another thing I want to tell you guys. So, a couple days ago, I purchased this cute little trinket tray. It's holding some trinkets right now. Well, not really trinkets, but I got my lip stuff, more lip stuff, and then hand cream. But isn't this the cutest little tray ever? I love it. But the story behind this, so Usually I'm not that clumsy when it comes to my items. But on the day that I bought this, I went home. And as I was walking home, I was at my front door and I was trying to get the keys out of my bag. But as I was doing that, I accidentally let go of the bag that was holding that tray and it fell on the floor and it cracked. And I was so sad because I had just purchased it. So the next time I go into the store, I tell the clerk at the counter what happened, and unfortunately she couldn't do anything for me. I had to go to the customer service center to tell them about it. So I went to the customer service center. I told the guy my story. I told him that as I was getting my keys, I accidentally dropped my bag, and I was like, is there anything you guys could do? I love this tray and I was wondering if you guys could do like an exchange for me. And then he asked me, oh, did you purchase this through online delivery? Like, did a delivery truck bring this to your home? And I was like, no, I picked this up in person. And he was like, and then he looked troubled. But then he was like, you know what? It's only like $7 and you were really honest with me. And sometimes in life we just get unlucky. So I'm just going to give you a gift card so you can get another one. And I was like, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. So he told me that usually with the policy, they can do exchange on items that are broken if it was broken upon delivery. But if it's broken because you broke it yourself, there's not really much that you can do with it. But he said that he really appreciated my honesty when he asked me if I got this delivered and it was broken upon delivery. I could have lied and said no. I mean, I could have lied and said yes, but I said no, and I told him I broke it with my own hands. So yeah. He was like, I really appreciate your honesty. I'm going to do this for you. And I think the moral of the story that I want to share with you guys is being honest gets you pretty ahead in life. And there's been so many instances in my life where honesty has really paid off for me. Like another 2 moments that I can think of on the top of my head. One would be when I was in college and I had a sociology class and I was doing very well in that class. But there was this one moment when we had a midterm, and once we got out of the classroom, I knew there was one question that I got wrong. So there was no way for me to get 100% on the test. Lo and behold, the next time I go to the classroom and she's passing out our test, she hands me the test and she's like, congratulations. And I'm thinking, congratulations? So I look at it and it says 100 points. And then I look at the question that I knew I got wrong. And she gave me full marks on it. So I was kind of like, this is not right. So after class, I went up to her and I'm like, Miss, you gave me 100, but I'm not supposed to get 100. I actually got this question wrong. So she looked at it and I explained to her how I got it wrong. And she's like, actually, you're right. This is wrong. But you know what? Because you were so honest, I'm going to let you keep the marks anyways. And I was like, okay. So yeah, I actually graduated. Well, not graduated. I passed that class with 100% on everything. So yeah, being honest is good. And then another time, this was like a couple years ago, more than a couple years ago, perhaps like 5 years ago, actually, maybe even 4. But I saw this wire transfer go to my account. And I'm like, and this was in the amount of like 300 something. You know, quite the sizable amount. And I was like, this is weird. I'm not supposed to be expecting any wire transfers. I don't know the name of this company. I look it up. It was like some company overseas that was working in like crypto. And I knew nothing about crypto at the time. I didn't own any crypto either. So I was just really confused. So I called the company and I'm like, hey, I'm from Canada. You guys aren't Canadian, but I got a wire transfer from you guys that I don't think is supposed to be mine in the amount of like $300. And then the guy was like, oh, this is weird. Usually when we make this mistake, which is kind of like weird if they've made that mistake before, but they were like, usually when that happens, people don't usually call us and tell us that they owe us money from that mistake. But you know what, I'm gonna look into it, and if there's anything up, I'll give you a call. If not, then just keep it. And I'm like, okay. And I never got a call back, so I kept it. But yeah, how strange, huh? I don't know how that happened. to be honest. But I did get money randomly, and nothing has ever happened on that since then. I've never seen any more deposits from them, never heard from them, no emails from them, no nothing. But yeah. But does that count as an honesty story? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know. But then again, if I hadn't told them, would they had, followed up on their own accord? Who knows? Who knows, really? This is so distracting. But yeah, honesty is the best policy, guys. It's good to be honest in your life. And yeah, that is a little bit of what happened during the week for me, and catching you guys up on some stories as well. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, very excited that Raikou Research Week is here. Loving the whole vibe that they got for the campsite and everything. And very excited to see which one of you guys are going to catch Raikou first, and if it is shiny lock or not, because I don't know if we know if it's shiny lock. At least I don't know that information yet, but maybe one of you guys know. So if you do know, let me know. Don't forget though, the subskills and the natures are fixed. So if you do want one that isn't fixed, you're going to have to try to catch another one. So there is that. So it is lunchtime, but I don't have any ingredients for the new recipe I want to make. So I'm going to hold off until I do. But until then, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. I really appreciate it whenever you do that. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, good luck, have fun. Wishing you a beautiful day. And bye.